Cancers, welcome into your monthly intuitive tarot reading. So we're going to take a look at the month ahead and just get some information and guidance that can best help you. We are tapping into your current now energies. So always a disclaimer, right? Like every moment is a new opportunity. So you can completely change everything in your next now moment. So when you're listening to this reading, there's multiple different timelines that you can, jump on in the next now moment, or, in the next day or the next couple weeks. So this is to help you gain some perspective of your current energies and what the timeline is projecting based on where you've been, where you currently are vibrating at. So if there's things in here, it's all here to help you. So if there's something that you're like, okay, it's good to be aware of, there's maybe some things you could avoid, or there's situations that you can respond to differently or approach differently, you can change the projection of the outcome or change the timeline. So yeah, we're in May here, and we just had the big events. We had in April, we had a lot of Aries energy. We had that major stellium in Aries. We had 7 planets in Aries at the same time, including like 3 more orbiting bodies. So that was big. And then on the 25th of April, we had Uranus move into Gemini. So that is the last outer planet to finally move signs. So we've had a lot of movement with these farther planets from basically 2025 till now and the end of 2025. And why it's big is because the outer planets stay in signs a lot longer because they move slower. So there's a lot more kind of big energetic impact when those planets move, when they're closing out from a sign and moving into a new sign. And it completely changes the energy for a long period of time. So now that Uranus moved into Gemini, it will stay in Gemini for the next 7-8 years. So it's really like important to be aware of, what is this energy? How does this impact us, to be aware, right? And to use it to our advantage, and also look for those opportunities so that we can navigate the energy being more conscious. So for Cancers, we can take a look and see now that, again, since it's going to be in Gemini for a long period of time, it's not like, bam, everything hits the day, or the day after. It's a slow progression. And usually they say, it takes about the first full year for you to kind of to see how this energy is shifting and changing for, your personal life or also the collective. Something I did here that I really resonated with, and I know we're kind of past that period, but if you look back 48 hours after the planet moved into Gemini, that day, you're supposed to get like a message, or even when you right away when you wake up, if there's something that's coming in right away, that's a really imperative synchronistic symbol or message that is kind of a key for what this is going to impact or look like for you, or a theme. So if it's something you remember, great. If not, that's okay. You could kind of sit in meditation or sit in kind of a journaling practice and just set the intention out of, what is it that I personally, need to be aware of with this change? Or you can even do that with the current energies in general. Whenever you want to tap in and get some information or guidance about a theme that you should be aware of, any messages, anything that how you should approach things, or things that if you're looking for answers as well, something to do. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull some Oracle. And then I have I'm going to pull a couple of the Golden Reverie Lenormand cards as well, just to help get some more perspective. So this is going to be the foundational energies for May for Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also if you're Cancer, North Node. So passion and pleasure for Savor Your Life. Answering the call, the time is now. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. I like this, Cancers. This is really lighthearted energy. It's like a call to, you know, to stop putting off following your passion and your pleasure. And that is the path to your abundance. So if you're like, if you feel like you've had blocks in abundance, or like, how do I increase my abundance? This is the answer. Answering the call. So this is the source answering your question about how do I open up and be more receptive, like, because again, abundance is energy. So we're opening up and allowing the flow of the natural innate energies that is the universe, that is us. And really the only reason we do have blocks to that, or it's not, you know, flowing easily, is because there is something energetically that's halting the natural flow of energy. And most of the time, it's going to be belief systems. It's going to be frequencies that you are around. So it could be your environment, your home environment, work environment, relationships you're around. If you're around very negative, very dense individuals, that's also going to block you. So it is a time, May is a time for you. It's right in line with spring. Get out, enjoy life, follow your passion and pleasure, and that is going to be your path, your highest path. Okay, the letter just popped out. So there is going to be some sort of invitation for you this month. An invitation. So this could be a literal invitation from somebody, from the external world. And if that is the situation, this is saying to definitely take the offer or to go to this event or social engagement. There could be a lot of those in May, but you know, there could be some sort of information coming to you, communication as well. We have the Child card and the Broom. So the Broom is a little bit of a caution card. This could indicate some sort of conflict. This could revolve around your inner child, where your inner child is causing conflict and strife and challenge. There's parts of you that are still are stuck with a certain belief or a certain job. Like we sometimes have parts that feel they have a job to protect us, and they're called protectors. So they're constantly on guard, and they're constantly waiting and watching for something to be like, oh, nope, that resembles something from the past. And they're ready to jump on people or to get irritated or to resist. That's just an example, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There's some sort of communication that could potentially first, and this is something too about get more information before you immediately make assumptions, right? So you could get some information, you could get some sort of communication and immediately make assumptions and see it as challenge or see it as resistance. But I think, again, this is about really connecting back to your inner child, connect with those parts, and make sure you're working through to like, because again, there's a lot of filters going on where it's like what you immediately think is the truth is not actually what's going on. I'm going to pull just one more. What's the Child card? Let's just get a clarifier for each. So the letter. Okay, this is an invitation about some sort of travel or something is moving. Something is definitely, there's movement happening or that you need to move. That's the Ship, which is about movement. The Child. Okay, so we have this card is about organization, structures, like foundational things of, it's like almost like the tradition, right? The traditional ways of how organizations are set up, how governments are set up. And it's really representing things that are kind of, structures that are in place that could cause some challenge or difficulty that needs to be overcome. And then we have what is that word? Oh boy. The magnifying glass. Yes, the magnifying glass. So that is also referring to, like, you need to take a deeper look. You need to get more information. Something's not clear. So the magnifying glass is suggesting like something can provide you more focus or perspective. So you need to take a closer look at a situation or issue. And it is not the time to, like I just said, jump to conclusions, analyze, scrutinize, criticize. So you may be overlooking something that isn't totally visible yet. And it's important to get the details and investigate it more and get more information to get clarity. And it says here that the card to the left is what it seems like before taking a closer look. So again, what it could seem like is triggers, but it could seem like there's something in the way of what you want to do. And this is representing, again, structures, organizations, rules, and maybe you're immediately thinking there's boundaries or restrictions. And maybe you had some expectations or ambitions around maybe traveling or moving somewhere, and something comes into play that you're like, oh great, this potentially is gonna be a block or a hurdle. And it talks about there could be some sort of control of passage. So it's like you're trying to get somewhere and there's something that you think is in the way of creating an ease to get somewhere or to do something. But I think you just have to, and this could come up in a form of conflict or strife for you or challenge. So again, just take a closer look. So interesting, it says with the letter, combined with the letter, it could be a form or a difficult, like a dreaded form to be completed. So there could be some technicalities and things, hurdles you have to jump through to maybe you're trying to travel out of country or something, or maybe something with travel changes. So that's really specific, Cancer. So interesting here. But you also have a lot here about like enjoying life and passion and pleasure. So there could be something, maybe a trip you're trying to take, or some sort of, you're trying to follow some sort of, like, again, something that's a passion for you and you're trying to do something here. But let's get more information with the tarot. So the Hermit card jumped out. This card has been coming up. You are only the third zodiac reading I've done, but the Hermit has popped up for all three of you. So there could be a theme here. This is really about, the Hermit is about kind of, again, there's a little bit of solitude here, energy coming into May of like, maybe you not taking too much, you're trying to figure something out. This is the card of enlightenment. It's a journey, the Hermit's journey, which is, it is a journey that is only your journey, right? This is a journey about your soul and your soul's path. So it's really about the self and finding enlightenment along the way here. Page of Cups. So there could be an offer and justice. An offer here, a message that comes in. There's another card about a message. So there could be a message that comes in for an offer, or someone's offering, maybe an invitation or something here. But there is something here where with justice, So again, being very specific, some of you could be dealing with like the government or some sort of organization or system. Let's say even like your state, a visa, DMV, I don't know, something to do with potentially travel, a passport, but that could be very specific for some of you. I feel like though it could seem like this is kind of an annoying process, and it appears that there may be some issues, but I think it's going to all work out. But for some of you here, whatever is being offered here is kind of like the universe's way of like trying to, right wrongs, or things are shifting for you, right? Justice is balancing out for you. And maybe where you felt like you got the short end of the stick karmically, or in situations, or things didn't work out for you, I do feel like this is shifting where something's going to finally work out for you. Page of Swords, another page. So that is also a message coming in. This is more of like a text or information coming in that this is kind of a casual information. Again, you're getting some information, you read about information, but you need to get more details here. And I think you're really sitting on this and trying to analyze this and figure something out. Ace of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading. So I like this. This is a big opportunity for you. There's a new door that opens up, and I feel like this is a big, going to open up something in your life or take you down a new path. And then you got the Seven of Wands. There could be some resistance. Four of Swords. But don't be deterred by resistance on your path, because I think it's like a test, right? Because this opportunity is real. You can trust it, and I think you should go for it. There could be some resistance or hurdles for you, but this is going to be a good thing. You got the Four of Swords. You're really sitting on something. You're really kind of just pausing to contemplate here. But this could again be an opportunity for pleasure, rest, and rejuvenation. Like I said, there's a lot coming up around a potential trip. Judgment. There's a crossroads here. And then Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, we just had a little curveball here. This could be around work. This could be an offer in regards to work. It could be work, moving locations. And you have to but judgment here means you have to make a decision here, and you're kind of at that crossroads. Do you follow this new path? Do you take this opportunity? But I definitely feel like, yes, this is, if an opportunity presents itself for you in May, this is a sign for you to take it. Ooh, let's see here. So I was going to pull a card for this Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower flew out. So yeah, this is going to come in really unexpectedly, out of the blue. And that's where it kind of, I think, kind of shakes you a little bit. You're like, okay, this is surprising, takes you off guard, which could be the resistance of like, okay, it's like you haven't had time to really, it's not something that like you've been planning or you've been thinking or like you've had time to sit on. Like this just comes out of nowhere, and I think it's fast. Like you have to make a fast decision. What's the Judgment? Knight of Swords, more fast energy. So again, this is fast. You have to make some sort of quick decision here. Page of Cups and the Justice card. Six of Swords. Yeah, and this too is about moving you into something new. I think too, you're moving away from something and moving towards something that is going to bring more ease and going to be better for you in your life. So if you're worried about that this is going to add complexity or make your life less easy, I think that's That's where you need to get more details, because I think it's going to end up being something, you're moving into different water here, and it's going to be, it's kind of an unknown feeling, because maybe you're used to, like, you know, a stressful environment or things not being easy, but that's where things are shifting. Page of Swords. Yeah, the confidence. So there's the Page of Swords can be a little bit referring to like this being because pages are, you know, young, youthful energy, but also it refers to like being new at a skill, or learning something new. So I feel like this could be going into something where maybe you haven't done it before. This is something you have to learn, a new skill set or a new type of job. And there's a little bit of like, can I do this? Maybe a lack of confidence, but I think you are going to find the courage and the confidence to realize like, no, this is an opportunity for me to expand my life, to maybe move into more of a, where you're feeling more empowered in your life. The Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Death card. Yeah, this is a complete change. Like whatever this opportunity is a complete change. Like ending something and completely starting something new. And I'm just going to get one more for the Seven of Wands here. Three of Cups and Ace of Wands. So the resistance could be a lot of different hands in the pot, or there's a lot of people like friends and family who are giving you their perspective or talking in your ear. Like they're kind of trying to, it's almost like, again, you need to go and figure this out with yourself. You need to go inside. Don't look for answers from other people or externally. I would almost not ask people for their thoughts or feedback. This is about following your passion, right? You got the Passion and Pleasure card. So I do feel like this is something you're very passionate about. And again, it's something new, Ace, right? And this is Passion and Pleasure. All right, Cancer, it's interesting. So there's some big opportunity here for you this month. So we'll see how May unfolds for you, but it's looking good. All right, thanks for joining in. Don't forget to like. Let me know if this is happening for you. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.